I think the only thing I want to say is like being in a marginalized identity. It's like I think like everybody wants like what is it called, social progress for themselves, but like that's never gonna happen unless you are actively supporting other marginalized identities. If that makes sense. So my name is Francesca Sotomayor. I'm 23 years old. I graduated from BU last year as a psychology major, class of 2020. And right now I'm a teacher's assistant at the Italian Home for Children. And I also work as a program facilitator at WAGLY, which is a program by Out Metro West for LGBTQ high schoolers.
All right, friend, ready?
So for my youth that are in quarantine right now with their parents, they're definitely feeling the same things that I felt. Being isolated, being alone, feeling like they cannot express themselves fully. Maybe cannot talk with their parents about their queerness, about their transness, any of that. And that's exactly how I felt at home. Like I could not speak about my queerness, about my lesbianism with my parents. Me and my mom have really conflicting views on a lot of things, and I'm very vocal and she's very vocal, and when either one of us is opposed, it's like a war for real. So I felt like detached and I felt empty and I felt alone. Like sometimes when you are in that position of being a youth and like being LGBT, things can be really stressful mentally. With the environment you're in, like your family, your friends, like school, it's very hard to imagine a future where you are be able to like express yourself, be able to be like, out essentially, and we are the embodiments of like what that can look like for them. So I hope that I can show them what it's like to be like this lesbian, like, and in all my identities, like as a woman, as a Latinx woman, I hope that they can see they can also be doing the same things I am, and also having fun. A lot of people have worked so I could get here, and now I have to work so other people could get to where they need to be.
What the best way is with the longevity of the piece that you were talking about.
Take training, so I'm not signed into all the accounts.
So I still like to do volunteer work. I work with Alston Brighton Mutual Aid, and I found some community there. It's a little bit hard because we're all doing like really important service, which is connecting the neighbors in Alston and Brighton with the resources they need. So sometimes it's hard to connect like on a friend level, online especially, but I like that I have them as like a resource around me. Like I know that there's people in Alston that I could count on, rely on. As college students, there's a unique responsibility because we are entering a community that is not necessarily ours, and we're infringing on like a lot of people's homes, and I think big universities push out communities and sometimes are not as helpful as they quote unquote seem to be to the people who actually live here. So I think college students have a unique responsibility to give back to the communities that they are in, no matter like if they think or not. They are in these communities, they are part of them. So I hope that they realize that they can be also lifting up their neighbors, the way that like these neighbors have provided like the space for them to learn and to grow and like be these people. Like we can also uplift our neighbors to like survive and like get their basic needs met. But what reflecting on my relationship with Priyanka made me realize is like also my relationship with my friends. That community so important for me to be able to interact with any other community, because I am in widely someone that the youth look up to, but without any support and helping me to build up who I am with like my friends and my girlfriend, like none of that would be possible to be able to work in other communities or to be able to empower my own community.
Go ahead.
Oh, I forgot my backpack. My backpack.
The continuity.
Okay, we'll do it again.
No.
Yes.
I'm gonna be down. I'll be in the shower.
Kitty.
Alright, tell me where to go.